have a project. It's called the Anti-Plastic Bag Campaign Project. And should I say the sentence?
Yeah, the tagline.
Okay,
yeah.
the tagline is, if I meet someone in the elevator, I would tell him, you need 500 years to degrade plastic bags, but only 1 second to throw it away. Why you still use it? Okay, that's all.
Yeah, I wrote more like an elevator speech, I'm not sure. But, my name is Elaine, by the way. Bed bugs have been pretty much eliminated in North America for 50 years because of DDT, but they're back now with 200% increases in infestation in homes, dormitories, hotels, and offices. So we're starting a social enterprise to employ people with mental health problems to help with pest control.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Nicoline from South Africa. My project is called Gender Action Project, acronym is GAP. And the project works on awareness and advocacy around gender-based issues, particularly gender-based violence in South Africa.
Cool.
Hi, I'm Georg from Austria, and I just have to say that it's the same project that we have because we are from the same organization, but we make a competition on who gets the best project proposal. So my title is I Count the Movie, and the tagline is promoting individual steps to save the planet through fun video clips.
Okay, yeah. I'm Michael from Austria, also part of that competition. Georgie stole the title of the project, I Count the Movie, and it's about raising awareness for climate protection through a funny short movie based on the I Count booklet, the I Count guidelines for climate bliss booklet.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Irina, I'm from Russia, and I have 2 projects I cannot choose, so I will develop both of them. First is environmental education from talks to action, conduct trainings at schools, then action project exhibition, and then implementation of the best project. And the second one is history and culture to children, Museums Day, teaching children historical and culture values through volunteers' work in the museums.
Okay, cool.
My name is Harleen, and I'm from Toronto, Ontario. And we're actually supposed to do the same project as well. It's called Solar Schools, and the tagline is, well, it's more like a description, really. It's a youth-led initiative to implement renewable energies and engaging other youth to live more sustainable lifestyles.
I'm Daniel, and like Harleen said, I'm from Toronto and the same Solar Schools organization, and we're competing on our taglines as well. And my much superior tagline is it's a youth-led program that sets out to educate the future and generate renewable energies where they're used.
Oh.
I'm Kara from Vancouver, Canada, and I have a project called H2O, and our organization tries to bring hope to others by donating water filters in Africa, as well as handing out survival kits to the homeless in our area.
Cool.
I'm Matt, and I'm from British Columbia, Canada, and my organization is H2O Canada, and my tagline is we try to fundraise in our local community, mainly so we not only get funding for our water projects in Africa, but to educate the kids and businesses in our community in what's going on.
Cool. Just to explain what we're gonna do, basically with this piece of paper, we're gonna go through a few things that you need to think about your project. And we're gonna come up with a poster like this for each one of your projects. And this will be a tool that you can use from now until the end of the Congress to get inputs and feedback in your project. So it's an opportunity for you to, get people to say what they think about a project, what can work, what needs to change, the weakness, the strengths. So it's an opportunity to reflect on your project. What we want to do, we're gonna now, everybody turn the back and start writing in a kind of this layout. These are the points that you need to write down. We're gonna break into smaller groups, and you're gonna have to present your project, and we're gonna discuss what we think it's right, what we think not gonna work, and that's why we have some people that have been working with youth-led development for a longer time, that have some experiences and can have a different point of view, because sometimes for us it's easier to say, evaluate what can work and what cannot work because we are outside. So can we try to do this in 15 minutes, 20 minutes? Also, during the time you're writing, if you want to, especially Jen, she speaks English much better than me. If you want, I know for foreign languages sometimes it's hard to express yourself in English. If you just want inputs in how to make your, your presentation a little bit more catchy, because then later this paper will stay with you. You can just walk out. There's lots of UN officials. Go walk up to them, show your project, ask for their feedback, and then you can improve it until the end of the Congress. So.
And just also as a suggestion, if this is a time just for you to think about and develop your projects further. And so the person next to you, if it's someone you already know and already work with, you may want to actually switch spots and sit beside someone you don't know and just share what you're doing, and you can help each other, because we just created this space for you to be able to have a chance to work with people from around the world, to just look at the approaches, and so you don't have to think it's something you're just doing by yourself, but that you can work with someone else to get feedback on as well.
Also, I have one point to say. Think about it clearly, like what we are asking for. Try to make it as clear as possible. For example, needs of the community. Often when people are writing their applications, they are trying to describe people are living in poverty, la 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 la. But all we are asking are the needs of the community. Just make it really clear what it is. So if people are living in poverty, the needs is not a poverty. The needs is the food, employment, or anything. What is your project focusing on? So when you are writing all these questions, try to make it as clear as possible and think what we actually want to try to find out from this.
Any questions?
Is that clear for everybody? Cool. So
15?
Just who will be affected, Bob?
Yeah, who will be affected by your project? Okay. So who is the beneficiary?
Impacted.
Yeah.
Who's going to benefit?
Like if, for example, if you're developing something to help the elderly or to help children or to help the youth, describe the kind of people that would be affected. So is it youth with disabilities, or is it really marginalized youth, or is it, so just trying to describe who you want to impact. These are typically the types of questions that if you're trying to gain support that you need to be able to answer, so that's kind of the basis. I mean, I can say from my experience with taking a global writing applications, actually our application to the Canadian government for this Congress was 400 pages. That included appendices, but these are just a few basic questions, but it's oftentimes you can really be asked a lot of questions about really what is your purpose and what makes your approach to this change unique. And in some cases you even learn that maybe it's not what you want to do on your own, but how you're actually collaborating with existing groups as well. So that's something you can keep in mind. It's not one of the core questions, but as you think about how you want to respond to the change you want to make, to think about who you want to work with as well. That would be good partners.
Also, just the last thing, one of the things that other groups already did in the sessions is to write in the back also a box and thinking about your needs. So things, skills, tools, organizations you want to know, and that you recognize you don't have the skill or you don't have the knowledge and you would like to, you think would be beneficial for your project. Write this down, because then it's a shopping list. You can go around and ask people, do you know how I can learn about this? Do you know who is working with this? How can you help me with this? So it's just an opportunity for you guys to reflect. So yeah, can we try to do it in 15 minutes?
Okay. We'll try.